PAD 4391 oral presentation by Alexander Marshall. The role of citizens in a disaster. What people can do to prepare for a disaster situation. Teach people how to receive aid. Build relationships with community and community responders. Work on communication lines that would be of need during the event of a disaster. Determine the emergency shelters as well as their locations. Determine the proper group to communicate with, as well as figuring out a plan for any pets. Disaster and citizens defined. Disaster, a sudden event such as an accident or natural catastrophe that causes great damage or loss of life. Citizen, a legally recognized subject or national of a state or commonwealth, either native or naturalized. Insurance. Making sure you have proper insurance needed during the event of a disaster situation. Proper coverage needed in the event of a disaster that destroys your property. Special hazard coverage for your area for extra aid. Budgeting your finances properly. During the event of a disaster, budgeting your finances is one of the most key aspects. In order to have enough money for food, utilities, insurance, and other necessities such as gas is extremely essential during a disaster situation. A disaster supply kit. Some essentials that are going to be needed during the time of a disaster include water and food needed for each person for each assessed day needed, as well as any important documents and any other resources that you deem are needed for the disaster event. Knowing who to contact during an emergency disaster situation is one of the most essential components. Knowing the warning system and the disaster plan that is implemented for your given area is essential, as well as staying educated throughout the community and knowing your neighbors to ensure everyone is safe and in good condition during difficult and trying times. Determine if evacuation is needed. Is your home safe, or is evacuation the proper course of action for your situation and state of being? Do you have the correct funds in order to properly evacuate and safely go about the proper necessities?